Hey guys, it's Mark from Migraine Professional. I used to suffer from migraines until I figured them out and figured out how to beat them, and it's been 5 years since I've had them, and now I teach others how to do the same. Today, we are going to talk about how to get rid of a sinus headache, how to beat one. So it's really important before we get started to understand and make sure that it's not a migraine. You got to make sure that it's not a migraine because it's very, very commonly confused. It can feel the same. It can come with mucus. It can come with clear running, coryza. It can come with the congestion, the brain fog. It can come with all of the same feelings as a sinus headache and as a migraine. They're very, very close in their symptoms. So it's really tough to tell. Even with just trying to tell through mucus color, some migraines will show up with a yellow or a green mucus. So it's not likely. That may be a differentiating factor for you, but it can happen. So first things first, you want to make sure it's not a migraine, because a migraine will be treated differently. You will approach it differently. You will look at what caused it differently, and you'll kind of take a long-term approach a bit differently. But once you know it's a sinus headache, you want to make sure, you want to be careful with Neti Pots. Everyone tries to go for the Neti Pot right away. A Neti Pot's like a little device that you put salt water into, like tap water with some salt in it, and you put it into your nose and it clears out your sinuses. You want to be careful. A couple of people have died because they had a bacteria in the water. You want to make sure that you use like a distilled water or a saline water, so you're not putting bacteria into your sinuses, because that can be dangerous. So Neti is a good idea, but you just want to be careful. You want to make sure that you're using something that is sterile. Don't put things that aren't sterile up into your sinus cavity. So then, first things first, you want to open yourself up. The simplest thing to do is use a eucalyptus or a peppermint. And so eucalyptus or a peppermint, because they are they're very opening, they're very clearing. Often people will put it on their chest, put it up on their sinuses, put it below their nose or on their cheeks. You just want to be careful you don't put it in your eyes. Some people will just use like a menthol gel or a tiger balm. Those all work. Or if you get an essential oil, you put a couple drops into a steaming pot of water, and then you inhale it as a sinus steam. And that works well too. And then, of course, you want to make sure that you boost your immune system. So if you're getting sinus headaches, that is a telltale sign that your immune system isn't functioning well. Your immune system is not up to par. If you're getting any kind of infections, that's a sign that your immune system is not functioning well. You want to make sure you're regulating blood sugar, eating good food, all those things. But then you can supplement it. You can supplement it with things like zinc. You want to make sure that you're taking enough vitamin D. Some people take 4,000 IUs of international units of vitamin D per day just as a base, and then if they get sick, they'll up it to 10. You want to make sure you get your vitamin D levels checked. You want to make sure that you have enough B12. You can supplement with things like vitamin C with bioflavonoids. That will help. Those will all help kind of support your immune system, as well as like an elderberry syrup, an oregano oil. Those are incredibly powerful for colds and flus and to help kind of support your body in a fight against any problems. So then after you've boosted your immune system, you want to make sure that it's not some people will find that it will just be a histamine related problem that is causing their sinuses. So usually an antihistamine will help. That'll kind of clear it out. That'll resolve the problem. If not, then it's most likely an infection, and it's not just because you have allergies and your sinuses are clearing and getting clogged up and building up pressure. So between kind of making sure that it's not a migraine, kind of opening up, clearing out, supporting your immune system, and making sure that it's not a histamine reaction, you can kind of get rid of those sinus headaches. And by supporting your body, you can make sure that you won't get sick, because getting sick, getting any kind of cold or a flu that is not That's not normal, even though it may be common. It is just a narrative that's kind of very commonly told that, oh, you get sick once or twice a year. Yeah, it's completely normal. But no, that's not normal. It's just common. If you are healthy, if you are vibrant, if you're eating the right foods and exercising and getting the right exposures in your environment, you should not be getting sick at all. So let me know in the comments below what works for your sinus headaches. Thanks. Hey, it's Mark from migraineprofessional.com. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe in the bottom left corner, and if you want to learn more about migraines and headaches than you've ever known before, and understand what causes them, what creates them, and what you can do about them, make sure to go to migraineprofessional.com. Thanks.